Hello everyone, this is Flox and yep, as the title suggests, we are indeed kind of back with this question mark. Okay, so for context, years ago, and I do mean years ago, like 3 years, believe it or not, which is nuts to say the least, I did a video called Smash or Pass. And of course, around 3 years ago, this was because Markiplier did a Smash or Pass on Pokemon. It's a long story, blah blah blah. But it ended up becoming sort of popular around that time before it was dropped off the face of the earth. Now, at the time, there was only 905 Pokemon. Now we're up to 100, or 1000, I mean. And honestly, I just wanted to make an update video tackling Generation 9 and go one step further. I'm definitely probably, although it depends when, I'm probably going to do the exact same thing with each other generation. And I know we are still in the Generation 9 in some way with the upcoming ZA, but hey, I'm pretty much don't think I'm going to be late, especially with ZA acting very interesting with how it's going. And I might do a separate video later on tomorrow or later about the recent Mega Evolutions because I got something interesting to talk about. But yeah, we're just gonna make this quick. For refresher, I don't do them just like smash, pass, blah blah blah. I explain why quick, and I'm gonna make it more quick because I'm not gonna do 7 hours of this shit. Um, I'm also going to kind of skip on the newly introduced Evulsions, mostly because I think most of them also got Smash, to say the least. And of course, it still counts even with that, unless I do say something about it. And of course, there is also another type of Pokemon which we'll get into in a bit. Um, but of course, you already know the rules. I don't do also just one Pokemon and one not. I just use the whole line, hence why I'm skipping those. So here we go. Masquerada, which is the easiest and fastest one. Smash. Mostly because it's like the perfect Pokemon to smash. Not to mention, is ironically my favorite starter of all time. Not just in Paldea, but surprisingly overtook being my favorite starter Pokemon ever. And then, of course, we got Skeletor, which is a pass. It's a good design, good ghost type design, but to say the least. Quackquavel, definitely smash. Pretty much was kind of similar to Masquerada. It was made to be smashed. Lechonk, both male and female, definitely smash all the way, even though, it's a pig, but who gives a damn? Spybrop, pass, mostly because it's a good design as well. It's just not smashable, to say the least, for me. Loctix, to say the least, definitely smash. And the reason is it's literally an assassin cricket. It's both. It's honestly a very sexy design, believe it or not, for me. Like, really, it's a great bug dark types. Even without the sexy, it's a pretty good dark bug type Pokemon, which is really good. Palmont, Smash. I think I already said this in the video, but just a refresher, if I did have all Pikachu clones count as Smash, no matter what. And this one's no section. Pretty good with also being a fighting one too. That's a good one. Mouse hole line, Smash, but not with the small ones, just the big ones for obvious reason. Need to clarify, but if it's just one, which always question me if they're ever going to be like a time other than Exegor where a flanks or a mouse hole is separate. I think actually in the anime they did do that with some way, so that might be the case, but I don't know. Dukabun, Dogsbun, the dog, Smash. I mean, not my favorite fairy type Pokemon, and definitely not general favorite good Pokemon to me. But hey, because I'm a cat person, not a dog person. But hey, some dogs are pretty, in design wise, in cartoons and anime are good. So, and this is one of them. Small of definitely smash. And very interesting because Dolov actually ended up being the waifu, one of the waifu Pokemons in this generation, which is a good idea. And it's also funny because I'm not a big fan of olives, but definitely smash with this one. Meanwhile, Squawkability goes into the trash. I do not really like Squawkability's even design. Like, it's an okay design, it's fine, but definitely a pass, and say the least. Weirdly enough, for Garganol or Nakal, or however you say it, the Salt Minecraft person, definitely smash. Say the least, I will smash Salt. Meanwhile, definitely another easy smash. The Armarouge line or Surf Leg, definitely smash, especially the Ghost type one. Pretty good. Definitely smash. Belly Bolt. Hate to do this, but no, pass. I mean, it's an okay electric type design, but I don't see that working. Not to mention, it's a weird frog Pokemon thing. Um, Get to Wow. Definitely smash. Definitely smash, to say the least. So, Belly Bolt, pass. Kill Wolf, definitely smash. Definitely more better design wise, and actually a pretty sexy bird. Moustiff. Moustiff. I'll say pass, mostly because, but it is a very good Pokemon with its story, so definitely a pass, but still a good Pokemon. Scroodle and Graffiti Rai, or whatever the fuck you thing. Definitely smash. I know it's weird considering it's poison, whatever lemur, I think, but honestly, it's a pretty good design, and you could definitely make it sexual. Primal Gas. Definitely smash. There's no denying it. Definitely smash. However, Toll Screw, I don't remember what I said for Tentacruels, but for this, definitely a pass for the Incovert of that. Oh boy, nope. Not gonna smash that ground grass type. Like, it's an okay design, but it's not my favorite design. Same thing with Cloth. Like, Cloth is okay, definitely a great design, but definitely not smashable. Skull Villain, definitely smash. It's a pretty good design of Grass Fire, which we finally got, and yeah, definitely would smash that. I mean, I know it looks weird, but I don't know. Rapsikai or Rabiskai, how the fuck you say it? Okay, its design, especially the final evolution, is badass, but no, the answer is no. Definitely will not smash. Definitely a pass on this one. Will not smash. Definitely a pass. Espera, definitely the usual smash on this one for literally. I mean, what else to say? I mean, it's definitely a weird Ostrich, but it definitely is a pretty good design and definitely would smash. Some of the psychic ones usually gets the smash for me for some reason. Speaking of smashing, and definitely the and I know this is one of the other waifu um Pokemons is Tinkatunk. Definitely ultimate smash. And before you ask, yes, this kind of does count at it as it. I mean, I know there's a bit of debate if Tinkaton counts as a waifu. Small Line definitely is the waifu Pokemon in this generation, but I do kind of sing Tinkaton as well. But either way, Tinkaton definitely smash. I mean, I will smash this pink gingerbread cookie hammer wielding nutcase any day. So definitely, I know even my own brother thinks I'm fucking crazy for doing that, but hey, it's Tinkaton. It's definitely, in fact, Tinkaton. Honestly, as you may have noticed, Tinkaton and Masquerada are definitely my, and there is one more, but definitely are my two favorite Pokemon in this generation, because honestly, while some of the designs are okay and mostly are good, it didn't click with me like the last two generations did for some odd reason. But hey, at least it still has some good designs. World Trio, definitely a pass. Don't care. Bomberger, despite being very weirdly twisted off these baby bird or the delivery bird thing, involving, babies and stuff, definitely Smash. I know it's definitely a dangerous Pokemon, but I'll definitely Smash. Palafin, definitely Smash. Definitely have good muscles to Smash. Definitely, it's definitely, even without Smash, it's definitely one, also another best design. Not my truly favorite Pokemon, like I said, but definitely a very good design. This is one of the better ones. Varoom. I like his design. I don't know if I will be able. You know what? I may be able to. Yeah, let's go with Valroom. Yes, the Steel Poison, which also finally we got. Yeah, definitely Smash, I guess. Cyclar, definitely Smash. Orpworm, for whatever reason, definitely pass, to say the least. I do not like this worm kind of thing, so definitely pass. Glamour. Smash. It's actually one of my personal favorites. Not as big as Tinkatunk or Masquerada, but it's definitely because this was one of the leaked ones. I thought it was going to be a ghost type, but nope. And it turns out the design was correct. It was a weird flower thing, although it's rock and poison for being poisonous crystals. Houndstone. Honestly, Ultimate, even though it is a good design for a ghost type Pokemon, at least in some cases, I will admit Houndstone has taken the crown for being, to my opinion, my least favorite ghost type Pokemon and stuff. I think we already established that I'm not a big fan of dogs, and it's a fine design. Doesn't mean I hate dogs, far from it in some ways, but I'm more of a cat person. But this design looks pretty too ugly. Like, I hate to say that. I don't usually. And it's fine because that's the point of the ghost type. It's supposed to look ugly, and that's the point. And I get why people do like it, but it's like, I don't know, man. It's not like really a good design for me. Definitely a pass, I say the least. Flamgo, kind of another pass, honestly. Or yeah, definitely a pass. I mean, I know that's weird. It might grow up to me to Smash, but this Pokemon design looks like it's just literally they saw a Flamingo and they're like, "Fuck it, we can't make it any prettier. Let's just make it a regular Flamingo." Why? I have no idea. This is like the only Pokemon design that looks like its original animal counterpart, which is stupid. Like there has been Pokemons that has looked like their counterpart or what they're based off, like Clink, which looks like Gears, so make it into Gears, or Crystogano, which looks like a snowflake, so make it into a snowflake. But they at least try their hardest to make it truly look like a Pokemon and did well with it. Here, it's just a fucking flamingo. It didn't even change nothing. You just made it into a flamingo. Like it's cool to another flying fighting type, but what the fuck? This one, Cerace. Not Cerace. Cell Titan. Also another pass. Good design, but nope. Valzad. A little bit of pass as well. Good, another good design, but no. Dondozo. Pass. Tyruro. Ruki. Another pass. We'll get to some of the newer Volgens here. Like I said, I am skipping these, but it's great we did have it. Although I will say the only one, which luckily I did say it was a pass, not pass, but a smash. I mean, was the giraffe one, Gargraffa. Thank goodness I say smash because now it's an ultra smash. Like I already said before that it was a smash in the previous video, but I gotta admit, this one definitely a smash now for sure. Um, Again, you can go look at the other ones if you want to know which I said for because I'm going to skip them entirely. The only other one I did look up was King Gamut, and I already said also smash on that one, but that's only because, like I said in the previous video, if you watch the anime, it turns out one of the characters' Pokemon was a female Pawmar or something. Alright, then we get to the Paradox Pokemon. And honestly, To be fair, they did at least try to mostly bring back something like the Ultra Beast. I think they did a better job doing so. Um, but in all honesty, these are, to say the least, Great Tusk, definitely kind of a pass. Screamtail, definitely a smash for sure. Like, it's pink and puffy. I mean, it's a Jigglypuff. I think I already said Jigglypuff was a smash in my previous video, but definitely that. Brute Bonnet, yeah, good design, but pass. Fluttermane, definitely smash. This is my third favorite design. It's definitely a pretty good design to say the least. Ironically, even rivaling another one that's also the third and final waifu in this generation, but definitely Fluttermane for sure. Like, you already knew that Mischievous was a smash for me, so Slither Wings and pass. Sandy Shock, definitely pass a little bit. Iron Tread, pass. Iron Bundle, definitely pass. I don't know what the heck was that for. Iron Hands, pass. Iron Juggalo. I don't remember what I said for Hydreigon, but I do say smash. I know that's weird, but hey, it works out. Iron Moth, another smash, although, say the least, but hey, pretty much so. Iron Forms, I guess smash as well, at least say the least. But yeah, as you may have noticed, the freaking Paradox Pokemon really didn't hit it with the same way as like the ones we had with Ultra Beasts. Braxixor, definitely another smash. Golden Go, definitely smash. The of course the Treasure of Ruins, even though they will definitely kill me in my sleep. Rather die peacefully ever having sex, so definitely smash. I know that's weird, but to be fair, they definitely are great designs. And definitely you can sexualize them and they're pretty good. Roaring Moon and Iron Falcon, definitely smash both. Uh, Same thing with the two the Dragon Duo, smash and smash with Crydon and Murodon. Walking Wakes. Okay, I'll go ahead. The Paradox for the Tower, the Creo in Johto definitely pass, but the Iron, the Machine of the Swords of Justice, definitely smash. I definitely like the designs, especially Iron Leaves, definitely smash. Dripplin, definitely skipping to say the least, because I don't remember what I said for Dripplin. Seneca, the only one I like with its being a one of the thing, because it's supposed to be a counterpart to Cinity. Definitely smash its line. Weirdly enough, I want to say smash to at least Fezpin, but I'm actually gonna put a pass on these three because they're actually just jackasses, honestly. For context, I know I said I will definitely smash the Treasure of Ruins, but at least the Treasure of Ruins have a right to be evil, to say the least, or at least they're sympathetic or empathetic. I think it's empathetic, to say the least. But they've been locked up and all that gobblegoo. Meanwhile, these guys deserve to just be zombies and die, honestly. Which really hates it because Fezpen would have been a smash for sure, but because they're being a jackass and evil, yeah, definitely pass. And the same goes with their leader because I get it. He does have a sad story, a sad backstory, which I do believe in. But even if you do believe in his backstory, part of that backstory is with our next Pokemon killing her fucking master. So I don't think you can literally give him a bypass with that. So yeah, definitely the lousy trio, definitely not a smash. They're a pass. They're a lousy pass. Okay. Orgapon. Definitely, of course, smash. Honestly, a very cute one for sure to smash. I mean, a lot of people want to smash this one. High Drapple, and Aradon. Now, again, skipping Dipplin for a bit because I don't really care much. I don't remember what I said for the Apple Dragon. Same thing with this one, but I will admit I will kind of change it to what if it was a smash or pass. I don't recall, but this is definitely now a smash with its brig. Like this is a badass design, and I would literally be definitely getting my ass handed to this literally, and I will be willing to. So yeah, definitely a smash with Aradon. Don't recall what I said for his previous evolution, but I think it was a smash. Like most of them were smashes, anyways. Uh, and finally, other than Peachnote, which we already said, pass. And of course these guys, but we already said it. The Iron, the Swords of Justice, smash. The Johto Trio, which I don't remember what their original title were. Definitely pass. Even though I will say they're pretty good design, I just like the Iron Trio better. Uh, Terapagos. I could say Smash. I know that's weird, but hey, it's a good Pokemon as well. Honestly, weirdly enough, the legendary Pokemon in this are a bit short than usual. They're okay. Actually, scratch that. These are also the lousy trio is also the legendaries, but I don't really count that to even status there. But yep. But yeah. Yeah, pretty quick video to say the least. But long story short, as you can tell, I'm really am kind of divisive, and even then, that was just the smash and pass to say the least. But yeah, just wanted to do this video. Hopefully that was clear. I don't think I made it crystal clear, but hey, whatever. Want to shout out to my best friend. I won't name him, but he's a very good best friend of mine who loved my previous video. He's the one who gave me the inspiration to do a update, and I might actually start doing that every time we get a new generation. I will hold off for a while though, so because DLC and blah blah. But yeah, anyways, this has been Floxcat snapping out of here. Bye.